There's a bajillion styles of pizza in the world, and there's no shortage of debate on which style is the best. From the frozen kind that hits after midnight to a classy fork and knife Neapolitan, I would never turn down pizzas of any type. But I probably gravitate towards the chewier, thinner crust the most, a specialty of Finley and Amy Hunt of Feral Pizza. They're serving Austin's best sourdough pizza, in which they apparently use a 10-year-old sourdough starter. So as a curious home cook, I paid them a visit to learn how they're slinging these pies in their small but mighty trailer. My name is Mason, and I am under seasoned. Feral Pizza is a pizza trailer ran by husband and wife team Finley and Amy. They serve northeastern style pies with an emphasis on their sourdough base, giving their pizzas a lot more elasticity and better flavor. The whole process starts with their sourdough starter that they've kept alive for 10 years now.
It's on a schedule.
It's our other pet.
It's essentially a mixture of flour and water that they let ferment and feed every day.
Yeast likes heat. To a certain point, around 90 degrees, it's going to be really active, and around 40 degrees, it's going to slow down a lot.
Finley starts by blooming the active dry yeast with hot water around 100 degrees.
Active dry yeast, it's got a coating around it that essentially dead yeast cells to keep it from activating in the various conditions as easily. And so you want to put it in the warm water so it wears away that dead coating and allows the yeast to become active and alive.
Then, Finley carefully measures out their unbleached, unbromated, high-protein flour.
Baking is, unfortunately, kind of exact. If you always start with the same measurements, you'll kind of have more idea on where to go, because dough can change depending on how hot, dry, humid the day is. So starter goes in first.
That smells so good.
Smells like a beer, Higher hydration, it tends to be a little bit more acidic, and if it's a little bit lower hydration, you tend to get a little bit more sweetness.
The activated dry yeast goes in alongside the malt powder, which breaks down into sugar for said yeast and adds color. And finally, cold water. Once the wet ingredients get mixed up, Finley adds the flour.
There's only so many quality ingredients, and so most of us are all using a variation of like the same 5 ingredients. Same 5 brands. Dough is really one of the few things that can truly be yours.
So mesmerizing.
So just kind of get all the loose flour that's still on there, any bits that are stuck on the bowl. Fold here, kind of like a stretch and fold almost.
Thanks to a gift from his partner Amy, Finley found a love for pizza making through Tony Gimignani's book, The Pizza Bible.
We were on a trip in San Francisco, and we went to a restaurant, Tony Gimignani's restaurant there, and he has all the pizzas in every style by the correct oven they might be baked in, and it was just a very kind of like eye-opening experience to kind of what pizza could be. And then when we came back, Austin's pizza scene wasn't what it is today. So there was just a lot to be desired. And then we started making pizza from that and did it kind of every week for years.
It's repetition.
And so here you'll just kind of see that no more dry spots. It's kind of working through. Gluten's starting to form. And we'll let this roll for a few moments, and then we'll put the salt in. Allows it to kind of establish itself a little bit more. I see.
The extra olive oil goes last and gets incorporated as the dough continues to develop the proper amount of gluten.
So it's called a window pane test. And you're essentially just stretching to see if it will be able to be transparent. So we're just going to let it mix for a little longer.
After making pizza over and over in their home and just enough money in their bank account, they went all in on this pizza venture.
I don't think there was ever a point where it was like, I'm ready, let's do it. It was just like a combination of just doing it over and over, and like you could picture it happening, and then 2020 happened and an opportunity came to buy this, and this had gone on sale for 24 and we had 25 in the bank. So we spent every penny we had Like, I guess we're doing this. Like,
Yeah, I quit my job, 2 years ago? It was like the day before Thanksgiving. I quit dog grooming, and
that was, no, 2
he
days
handed
before.
me, oh yeah, 2 days before, he handed me a pizza peel and was like, here you go. So I just figured it out.
Daydream about it little by little, and then like you just ended up with a trailer.
Yeah, you're here, yeah.
Generally, you would do what's called bench resting, and that just allows the gluten to relax after the process of what you just did.
Each dough then gets divided equally into balls.
Essentially just roll it in on itself and create a nice seam on the bottom so that it can hold in, trap the gases as it ferments.
Once they've been balled up, they go into their containers to cold ferment in the fridge for 2 days. And since today is actually prep day for them, I witnessed Finley power through roughly 60 dough balls non-stop. Look, it's a wabbit. After I say hi to their cats up front, it's finally time to make pizza. First, the grandma style. These are the grandmas?
These are the grandmas. Just kind of pull them at the corners, press some of the air out.
Okay.
Without trying to like flatten them too much.
This gets stretched into a rectangular pan and par bakes. How long does it par bake for usually?
I don't know. I just watch it, I look at it, I can tell just from looking at it.
That's amazing.
Know? We're baking bread.
We're baking bread, people. We're baking bread.
So it bubbles up a bit, so I just lightly kind of just tap some air out of it. Yeah, when we first opened, we had Aaron Franklin come by.
Really?
Yeah.
He was our first 3 pizza order. Like, we were not prepared.
Scary.
It was Friday night. We were hammered, and of course it was like 15 minutes late.
I forgot the ricotta. He should come back and try it again, though, because it's better. It's better now. All right, I'm gonna call this ready. Once I start to see like some browning on it.
This grandma gets a nervous breakdown treatment, which means whole milk grande mozzarella, roasted red bell peppers, thinly sliced onions, and homemade sausage.
And a lunch.
And as always, they don't do exact times on these pizzas. It's all about checking and paying attention to color and cook.
Check the bottom. Once I see my cheese starting to brown a bit on the top, that's when we're getting there. Yeah, now we're good.
It gets finished with garlic oil, oregano, cooked tomato sauce, and lastly, pecorino. And basil, courtesy of Home Slice, another pizzeria nearby.
Community over competition. Product of what we made earlier there.
Is that just the semolina?
It's a 50-50 roughly mix of semolina and flour.
Okay. For the next pie, Finley prepares the cold fermented dough by shaping it into a 16-inch circle. See, that's where I mess up and it comes out all misshapen.
That's okay. Pizza doesn't have to be round. Taste
Pizza's pizza. Pizza.
Can't say that, man. That's trademark. I always flour the back of it after I give it a little stretch.
Okay.
And then just kind of double check in with the size one more time.
This one gets their uncooked tomato sauce, mozzarella.
Try and keep a nice clean edge. Keeps the cheese from scorching and the sauce from scorching.
Pepperoni and jalapeno. What are you looking for underneath? Just like a little bit more brown?
Yeah, just the color. I'm just double checking the color on it.
This also gets finished with garlic oil, oregano, pecorino, and these beautiful ricotta flowers. As pizzas fly in and out of their ovens, even this cracker-thin tavern style, I can't help but admire the passion and hard work Finley and Amy have for this craft.
Sometimes, like, you'll end up on your closed days, you're doing prep, something comes up, and you just don't get like 4 hours sleep. And that can happen a couple of times. Come Thursday, you've slept like 12 13 hours.
Yeah.
And you still have like all the stuff to do. It can get pretty rough.
For sure.
These people don't need to be subjected to you having a bad week. And
Yeah,
so like trying to keep
yeah.
it in check.
Yeah.
These guys are relatively new to pizza making, but you wouldn't be able to tell at all. The crust is chewy, but also crunchy, with the right amount of umami and sourness from their sourdough base. The variety of topping combinations are well thought out, adding a balance of salty, spicy, and herby balance to every slice. So in a world where pizza can take multiple shapes, sizes, toppings, there's something beautiful about the simpler yet refined approach and knowing that two incredibly hardworking and lovely people are slinging them. Makes it all the better.
We had rescued a little kitten that was like 7 weeks old, and that's who this is.
That's amazing.
His name was Little Man.
Little Man.
Yeah, he passed away unfortunately last year.
Last year.
Well, he lives forever.
He will. Yeah, he's
does.
immortalized.
Yes.
Until next time on Under Season.